Rake and Scrapers, what's up? Welcome back to Let's Talk Rake and Scrape, Culture Caravan Productions production. Listen, I don't know this face too. Look at this. You may recognize the voice but don't know this face. Neither do I. But this is my COVID-19 coronavirus look. I took a challenge. I have a son who has a beard and he figured that I should try one. This is the first time in my life I've ever had a beard. Ever. I've had a mustache back in the day. It was black then. Now I have a full, do you want to call it white or salt and pepper sound better? Anyway, I got a full beard. I already passed the itchy stage, and so, I'm letting it go. Nobody knows me. I don't go out in the public. Let's see where it leads, right? But no matter what shows up on the face, in my soul and in my craw, as the old people say, rake and scrape still reigns. And so this is a very serious time with this COVID-19, and we see what's going on there. I just want to encourage all of you artists and all those who are watching this, to follow the guidelines, follow the rules that's given to us by our leaders. We got to fight through this one. This is the most serious thing I think I could remember facing at this level in my lifetime. It not only affects what we're doing as artists and not working, it affects the economy, it affects the health of most of our citizens, especially those in the older category, our grandparents or parents. We got to watch out for them. And we just need to be careful. And I know it's hard, man, See someone like me who've been quarantined all my life, pretty much, working in studios and sitting in those environments, and I can handle that. But I understand that there are some of us who need to get out. Just road, they call it. So, just be careful though. Follow the guidelines, man. The more we do that, the quicker we'll get out of this jam that we're in. And so I thought I'll use this episode. I ain't talking too much about, I'm not going to play any music or dissect any rake and scrape. And apart from showing you my new look, I just figured we could have a conversation about what benefit we'd get out of this whole thing as musicians and artists. I just want to start it by saying, we have gotten comfortable with where we arrived at as it relates to the Bahamian music entertainment industry. We have settled with the sound of rake and scrape to a certain degree. We have started to accept rake and scrape at a level where we see people playing the same songs that were recorded from 1969, Burma Road, for example. Tell Old Line here, great song, but we haven't really moved on from there. And so I'm going to say some things here today that might get me in trouble. But if we don't use this opportunity to be real with ourselves, we're going to come out of this just getting injected, those of us who want to, with the vaccine and move on to where we left off from before. So I don't want to be in that category. I imagine that some of the better songs written come out of times when there were struggles. You check the music of the, black majority rule in America, change is gonna come, those songs, Bob Marley songs that came out of stuff in Jamaica. I think we should be considering doing the very same thing. We have already written the party songs. We've already written the big bungie songs. We've already written the grandma songs and heritage songs about what's going on in the Family Islands, how much Sir Lyndon has been great for the country. I don't know how many more times we can say those same things. Of course, they have that has its place, and we're going to tell some great stories going forward. However, where do we go from here? Where are we going to write the life songs, the songs that we are mandated to write as artists, to bring the country together, to make people think while partying? You gotta dance, you gotta skull. But while doing that, we have a purpose. We are supposed to affect the mindset of the country and the world at large. So that means we need to start writing songs, producing songs, recording songs that have more value. Let's stop settling. If anything comes out of this COVID-19 experience, let's stop settling. Let's stop being afraid to be Bahamians. Let's stop being afraid to experiment with Rake and Scrape and Junkanoo. Let's stop figuring we need to write about Big Bungie and Grandma because we say Bahamian. We're already past that now. COVID-19 put a full stop on that. Let's start over. Let's take our craft seriously. Those of us who call ourselves the professionals, let's act that way. Those who come in the market, try and learn from those of us who've been here a long time. A simple thing. Let's just stop celebrating mediocrity. We are awarding, rewarding persons with songs that we know they ain't good. We know it ain't good. We just ain't honest enough to tell them. We know some of those songs are really lacking if you want to compare it to what's going on in the rest of the world. Even if you want to compare it to what's coming out of Trinidad and Jamaica. We don't have to talk about America and Europe. We know they're lacking, but we just scared to tell people. So let's use this. So that's what this episode is about today. We're gonna, and you could hit me up, you could call me bad names, you could talk bad with me. I ain't got nothing, I ain't scared. I got a beard now, so I just ain't scared. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Hit me up, drop me a note. Let's establish some communication. I ain't talking about going in no groups to start talking about forming more entities like Power One or how we're going to take over the musicians union. And we don't need all that because we already see that ain't working for us. We just talk that, we just live that for like 10 seconds and then game over. So let's talk about how we could seriously approach what we do as professionals, what we do in our craft. Lawyers do their thing and teachers do their thing and they all need us. Politicians do their thing. We have to stop settling. That's the message today. Let's fix it. Let's start a proper conversation, an open, honest conversation. Stop backbiting. Stop joking each other in the back. Stop talking behind each other's back. And let's write positive, uplifting music, be it gospel, be it secular, be it folk. Let's lift up the nation. 242 to the world. Rake and Scrape forever. Let's talk Rake and Scrape. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button and also ring the notification bell. We thank you for all the support so far, and don't forget, subscribe now.